Hello, my name is Tess Pirates, and we are going to discuss learning via digital games, what it is, how it works, and ways it can help in and out of a classroom. I will start by saying that through my research, I have learned that there is much more to game-based learning than what meets the eye, so I have a challenge for you. Throughout my presentation, I have pictures of various games that I have come into contact with throughout my life. Some of these have been used in the classroom, but others have not. As they come up, I want you to write down different ways you think that they can promote learning or development. If you do not know what one of the games is, don't worry. Just record what you do know. At the end, I will go over what each of them is and different ways that I thought they encouraged learning. Game-based learning is the process of using games to rehearse and sharpen skills. This can mean anything from fine-tuning things you already know like fractions to learning and practicing something new, like expanding your vocabulary or typing on a keyboard. Gaming is cost-effective and low risk. There are no physical things that you need to have on hand, like space and materials, and special safety training is not required because it's all done digitally. So if something goes wrong, you need only restart the game. Gaming also provides students the ability to experience things that they cannot do in real life, like visiting different parts of the world, or launching a rocket ship into outer space, or owning a dinosaur. And most importantly, students are able to work at their own pace without feeling rushed. This can help students learn what they need to and go over things they do not understand, all without worrying what the others are doing around them. As technology use increases, so does the world of gaming. Many services are advertised online and television, saying that they will help with skill building and development. The apps and games are good for those of all ages. These services cater to everyone, be it toddlers or those looking to improve some aspect of their mental abilities. Many games have been created for those looking to fill time and keep themselves occupied. But some games have been created with the intention of being used in the classroom. These focus on reinforcing skills and encouraging a deeper understanding of what is being taught in class. But the use of games for education has extended beyond the classroom. Some museums now offer interactive exhibits where visitors can manipulate the exhibit by solving a puzzle or a game on a tablet. Hospitals have also started using these games. Some of their younger patients play games such as Remission to help them get through treatment. The military also uses these kinds of virtual games and simulations for things such as driving in a convoy, parachute practice, or flying planes. There are two major kinds of games that one can choose from. Instructionist games are predetermined with a set method and challenge established by the creators. Their focus is to practice and learn different ways to complete a task, and can often take a quiz-like approach. These kinds of games are open to all and do not take much previous understanding to be able to complete the task. Constructionist games are focused on allowing the user to build and design the game as they desire. The rules of the game are based on whatever subject the user wants to use and allows them to use their understanding to create as needed. While these game formats can be quite enjoyable, previous knowledge may be required to use these systems fully. As with anything, there are cons to digital gameplay. Some games allow for little personalization, with the entire gaming experience being predetermined by the programmer, and typically focus on one way of completing a task. This can be a big issue when it comes to user age. Younger users, like toddlers, will have very basic and unoriginal games focused on finding which fish is different, or identifying letters and sounds. The older and more experienced users are allowed some kind of personalization, but often games for older users can become boring and monotonous after a while. Many studies show that learning is best done using traditional methods. For example, writing, drawing, or hands-on experiences. However, not many people have access to materials needed for physically engaging a subject. Digital gaming can also lead to a lack of physical activity, especially if the game use is unrestricted to users. However, there are many benefits to game-based learning if it is conducted well. Games provide a uniform standard for problem solving. Users can either think about different ways to tackle issues by themselves, or discuss problems with other users to come up with different solutions. Immersive learning experiences provide students with a deeper understanding by incorporating them into the action. Students are able to see how things are affected by different variables, and how they are able to change them, or become part of the virtual experience, thus making it a more meaningful experience to them. This provides alternative tools for learning, allowing students to apply their knowledge as needed, and motivate them through rewards and level advancements and other achievements. Users then become better able at handling similar issues later on outside of the game. Early exposure to technology use helps to improve the user's capability. They become more fluent in the technical language and understand how the technology works. This can be used later on to develop their skills in ways that challenge their knowledge, such as coding or developing their own games. As the use of technology grows, so does the research into how learning can benefit with game use. More games and applications are being created for younger users, and more high-impact education is being reworked into a fun gaming experience for all, in ways that more people can understand and enjoy. While the educational aspects of gaming are important, there are many other benefits as well. Game use has shown to improve the overall mood of users. They tend to feel much more relaxed and are much less anxious. Some games actually help increase social skills. Role-playing games bring the user into a virtual world where they can interact with characters to attain an end goal, and multiplayer use helps socialize users and help them to work together or compete with one another to reach an end goal. Cognitive skills can also be improved by game use. Some games specialize in memory improvement and problem solving, while others focus on spatial navigation and awareness and pattern recognition. While improved health may not seem directly related to the game, users can learn much from them. Some games focus on ways to maintain a healthy lifestyle physically through eating habits, exercising, or education about the human body and how it works, but also mental health. By developing valuable coping mechanisms through in-game failures, while they may seem small, they can teach the important skills that come with learning from mistakes and changing your approach to get a better result. As a biologist, I looked into how games can be used in my field. The biggest use I could think of was how to educate through play. Complex concepts can be explained through interactive games that teach the students the rules by which these processes play out. How populations can affect their environment, like a wolf and rabbit game, to explain how too many wolves can destroy a rabbit population and lead to other complications. They also allow us to safely experiment and explore, providing students the ability to digitally dissect frogs and other animals in a mess-free way, while also providing medical students the ability to practice surgeries without having an actual patient. They also give a great visual representation, encouraging children to practice healthy living by seeing the effects certain behaviors, like covering your cough, washing your hands, and good eating or exercising habits, can affect how a disease spreads. This also allows students to explore far-off places and interact with things they may not be able to. This new interest can even lead some into pursuing the STEM field as a whole. Okay, now it's time to cover all the games that popped up. The first was Poptropica. This game encourages learning by allowing users to explore the different islands and complete quests. Students can take part in multiple quests at once and compete with users around the world. The wide range of subjects covers everything from mythology, history, mathematics, and literature, and practices what students already know and offers structured exposure to things they may not. The next one was Remission. This game was actually developed by doctors for cancer patients. The users are able to go through different parts of the body and blast away cancer cells and help keep the body healthy. This teaches healthy living and also boosts the morale of patients. Free Rice is a site that quizzes students in many subjects like language, math, anatomy, geography, art, and even SAT prep. Each correct answer donates rice to the United Nations World Food Program. This allows students to practice anything they may need help with, all while donating to those around the world. Minecraft was our next game. In this game, students are able to build a world around them that they want, practice social skills, and solve problems via trial and error. While Call of Duty may seem like a pointlessly violent game to some, it's actually a great group strategy game that allows users to create teams and weapons to compete against one another. This helps increase spatial awareness and problem-solving techniques, while also encouraging social behavior. Pac-Man is one of many 80s arcade games. If you've seen the movie Pixel, starring Adam Sandler, they discuss how pattern recognition and strategy are required to do well when playing. Angry Birds is actually a physics-rich strategy game. By thinking about how much power do I need to use? How do I use this bird to create the most damage to the tower? Or where do I need to hit the tower to take out all the pigs? Students are able to use the basics of physics to figure it out. Applications in games like Lumosity and Simon are both memory improvement software. They focus on expanding the brain's other cognitive abilities like focus, problem solving, and flexibility. Plague Inc. is a strategy game that employs real-life disease behavior to spread and evolve a disease, be it viral, bacterial, fungal, or even a biological weapon, to destroy the Earth. While this seems a bit excessive, this actually teaches disease control and prevention by letting people spread their own imaginary disease around the globe. NASA's Space Place offers children the ability to learn about and explore our galaxy and all the other things outside of our planet. Through games, kids are encouraged to learn about how GPS works, ozone and greenhouse gas control, and even a mission to Jupiter. So what did you think? I hope you enjoyed learning about digital games because I enjoyed researching. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great summer. Good luck!